If you're doing a cut valley on an asphalt shingle roof, you could try to eyeball those long cuts and make the cuts freehand, but there's a better way. This is a tip from our buddy Don Mathis out of Macomb, Illinois. And Don builds a cutting jig that he can take up on the roof with him, tie off to either the ridge beam or the scaffold or wherever he is, and guide his cuts using a utility knife. And he begins by making his cutting guide by taking two pieces of plywood, one a little bit wider than the other one. This is 1/2-inch plywood. He clamps them together so that there's a clear cut guide right in the middle. This is the surface upon which we're going to cut our shingles. And drills some holes for these wire cables. Don uses cable wire ties the way some people use duct tape. He's really creative with these things. And we start stringing these cable ties together to make a hinge. And then for the fastidious among us, we're just going to clip these little tags off of here. And while we still got the drill out, we're going to drill a hole for our anchor wire. That'll go over here. And for this, I'm just using a piece of 14 gauge wire out of a piece of Romex. Tie that there so that now I've got a way to anchor this thing up on the roof when I'm up there, and I don't have to worry about it sliding off. Now the way to use this, he slides the shingle into the cutting guide upside down and notes the points upon the back side of the shingle where he needs to make that cut. And then he uses a utility knife, slide right along down that cutting guide. Ready to go. Good tip, Don. Thanks for sending that in.